Hi, my name is Jillian Gallier, and today we're going to be doing some word building and also reviewing each of our individual letter sounds with some magnet tiles. So as we go, we're going to say the name of the letter and the sound. We don't have picture cards connected to any of these today, but it's not uncommon that when students are first learning the picture, sound, letter name routine, that they'll want to say whatever picture they most closely relate with that letter. That's not wrong, but we're just working on building the automaticity. So when we see that letter, we know the name of the letter and we know the sound that it makes. So I have a little bucket of letters. I'm going to pull some out and we'll talk about the sound as we go. And they'll just be mixed up so that we're actually practicing the way we might see words in real life, that the letters don't come in a predictable sequence, that the letters can be mixed up to make all different words that have different meaning. So let's begin. This is the letter N. N says, This is a lowercase letter Q. The lowercase letter Q says, Qu. This is the vowel U. U says, This is the vowel E. This is a lowercase e. And E says, eh, eh. This is an uppercase letter X. X says, X. This is the letter M. This is an uppercase letter M. M says, mm. Push your lips together. Mm. This is an uppercase letter G. G says, G. G. This is an uppercase letter R. R says, almost like a race car would. This is a lowercase letter M. Lowercase letter m and uppercase letter M say the same sound. This is an uppercase letter I. Uppercase letter I is special because it can be a word all by itself, like I am reading, or if it's starting a word, it would say the short vowel sound I, I. Here's the letter Y. This is an uppercase letter Y. And the Y sound for when it's a consonant is Y, Y. Here's a lowercase letter B. B says B, B. Lowercase letter O. Ah. Uppercase letter Z. Z, Z. Here's an uppercase letter D. D says D, D. Lowercase letter I. I says I. So you can pretend that you're itching. You have a little itch. I, I. Here's lowercase letter A. A says ah, like we're biting into an apple. Notice too that I started at the top and went across from the left to the right, and then I go to the next line. So we read from top to bottom, left to right. Here's an uppercase letter K. K says K. Lowercase letter H. H says H. This is a lowercase letter W. These two letters look the same, but W points up, M stands on the ground. So W says W. Here's another uppercase letter N. N says N. Here's an uppercase letter J. J says J. Here's the letter P. P says P. P. Feel your lips pressed together. P. We'll do one more row. Here's an uppercase letter L. L says L. Here's an uppercase letter O. O says, ah. Let's find a letter that maybe we don't have up here yet. Here's a lowercase letter F. F says, here's a lowercase letter T. T and F look similar, but F has a curve at the top and T is just a straight line. T says, T. Are there any letters that maybe I haven't put up here yet? Let's keep going. This is lowercase letter G. G says G, G. Here's a lowercase letter C. C says K, K. So as you look at all of these letters, I know they're really mixed up, but we're working on building our automaticity. So as soon as we see a letter, the sound comes right to our brain. So if you have any kind of random mix of letters, you can always start playing games. Like I could say, find the letter I. Here's the letter I. There's an uppercase one and a lowercase one. I could also say, find the uppercase letter D. Here's the uppercase letter D. What sound does it make? D. I could also do it a more challenging version and say, what letter makes the sound P? Here, this is an uppercase letter P. P makes the sound P. As you start building words and as you're getting more comfortable, you could also start making some words out of this mix and seeing if your students or anyone you're working with can start to build words out of what you have. So you could bring your T up. What sound does T make? T. You could bring your O up. Ah, t, ah. If you have students say that's the sight word too, it is the sight word too. But right now, we're actually building words, so that's a sight word. We're not using that right now. I want to put the letter M. Tom. This is the name Tom. You can also talk to your students that names are proper nouns. So this would have an uppercase T, but we're just building the words right now. So this word is Tom. Let's see if we can build another word. I'm going to take my T down. I'm going to put my M in front. So I have an M in the beginning, a lowercase m at the end. Let's make the sounds. Ah, ma, mom. We made the word mom. We can bring down our M. We could bring up our P. And you can talk with your students that we use lowercase letters in the middle of sentences. We're just playing with words and starting to practice with our sounds. So this is an uppercase M and an uppercase P. Let's make the sounds. Ah, mop. This word is mop. You can bring your M down. Let's do two more. I'll bring my T back up. Top. Here's the word top. We can do one more. We'll bring our T down. Let's put our H up top. So the H is in the front of our word. Hop. This word is hop. Thank you for joining me today. Happy reading.